Hi, Wendy Harrington here. I've not been on live on YouTube before. I've been doing Facebook lives, but I thought I'd drop in and do a little YouTube live, a little ramble and an amble, walking around my local park. And yeah, what I wanted to share today was about committing to the things that you want for yourself. I used to really avoid discipline and creating, what I wanted for myself. I was quite resistant to it. And what I can see is that's where we're unconsciously sabotaging ourselves. So if there's something that you want to do that you're not doing, I'll tell you a little story. So the other day, my husband and I were, he was talking about going off to the gym, and I said, "Are you going to the gym?" And he's had some ill health, bless him, and his energy had been low. And then early, beginning of this year, he joined the gym. Said he's going to go 2 to 3 times a week. Anyway, he said, "Oh, I might go. I'll see if I feel like it." And what I said to him, I said, "It doesn't work like that." I said, "You have to decide that you're going and go anyway, especially when you don't feel like it." And that's the thing, isn't it? Because when we feel like it means our energy is kind of in a good place and we've got some energy. When we don't really feel like it, it's because our energy is lower. And that exactly is the time that we need to go to build up, our stamina. And so it's interesting as well. And it takes a lot to wake up to your true self, I think, and fully see yourself. There's a wonderful quote by Leyland van der Waal, which says, each person will be able to awaken to the degree that they're able to face themselves and not run away. And that we commonly, again, we don't realize we put excuses in the way. We're making reasons as to why we can't be great. Actually, that's really what's going on. And he said, "Oh, well, I've had, not been so well, and maybe be careful and all that." And I found myself saying was, I said, "I really hear you." I said, "But what I want you to know is, like when I got out of a wheelchair and I began to walk, because I had a wheelchair for several months after I'd had really bad septicemia as part of necrotizing fasciitis, the flesh-eating disease, and I was bedbound for 3 months, and then had been in a wheelchair and sort of shuffling around, not doing very far, but then managing to leave around my house, managing then to maybe get to my car and drive." And I got to this point where I thought I need to start walking. And I said to him, "It would have been so easy to stay in that wheelchair. It would have been so easy." And I was determined to walk. I was determined to walk. And I said to him, "It was so painful at the beginning. And it was so hard. It was so hard. And it was exhausting. And it hurt. The footsteps hurt. But if I didn't do it, I wouldn't have got out of the wheelchair. And I could have stayed in there a lot longer than I did. Like I know I could have done, because nobody would have said, 'Hey, you should get yourself out of that.' I mean, my feet were still a mess. I still had wounds on them, you know. And I don't tell you this for sympathy. I hope that what you're hearing is inspiration, because we are stopping ourselves from being our greatest selves, and we don't even realize we're doing it. And it's all of this stuff that we're running, these programs, these patterns. So decide for you. Decide that you are going to say yes to yourself, your greatest self. And that when you make your decisions, ask yourself, is this going to make me great? Is this going to reveal the best version of me? Then I'm going to do it, even if it's a little bit hard. And yeah, that is just what I wanted to share with you today too, because now I'm like, well, I can't really do that. watch where I put excuses in place, and right now I'm like, no more excuses. Like, let's just go for it, on what we really want. So much love from me to you. I will see you again soon. Bye for now. I don't know how to end this. Oh,